Hello everybody. So I decided that I would start recording with audio instead of for just video, and this is a new experience for me. I've played around with audio recording for my games with another game, but I have not posted that to my channel yet. I am thinking about it. It will be of me and my friends enjoying a game on Killing Floor. So if anybody sees this video and would like to see that, let me know. That said, today we're gonna jump right into Dead Cells. So for anybody who is watching this who hasn't, well, High Peak Castle has fallen from its former glory. The last banquet held here served up human flesh. For anybody who doesn't know about this game, who's never played it, it is randomly generated, and you can't figure that out until after you go through it. This is one of my favorite side-scrollers of pretty much all time. I love how it's done. It's absolutely amazing. The makers have done a fantastic job, in my opinion. I will be attempting to beat this run with the Vorpan because you cannot get better than the legendary Holy Frying Pan. If my audio seems at all off, please let me know. And if you don't like it, you just prefer the silent gameplay, I'm fine with that. Let me know and I can go back to doing that. Until then, I'd love to do some commentary while gaming to get more used to it, because I do enjoy this and I would love to do it more often for you guys if you enjoy seeing me game and talk about it. But yeah, we are nearing the end of the normal run. Ah, crap. I wasn't expecting to get hit. So some things that you might have noticed and are fairly obvious. There is a timer on the mini-map. This is a very fast-paced game. You get bonuses, rewards for going through a level as quickly as possible, as well without getting hit. As you might have noticed, I'm not nearly that good yet. I've done it for the first couple places, but I've never really done it outside of there. Ooh, blueprint. Soldier's resistance. If I remember, that increases my health and stops me from being affected by an element later in the game. I do plan to do a playthrough of this again after I go through it once. I'm probably going to make a couple runs through this game and record them. Oop, ow, fuck. And I will be doing some Titanfall later today. I don't know if anybody's been enjoying those, but I enjoy playing that game, and you get to see how terrible I am. Oh, there we go. I have a very bad habit of this game of not realizing I have certain abilities I have. Oh boy. Oh boy. There we go. Like, you'll notice that I have the freeze blast that I almost never use or forget to use. Or the wolf traps, but those aren't necessarily needed right now. Hello. I was hoping to get a specific blueprint this run that you guys will see me use in the future if I get it, like religiously. It's probably one of my favorite blueprints ever to have. I won't say what it is. I don't want to ruin it, so you will have to wait and see. That's where I came from. Nope, another shop here. Nothing I want though. Continuing on. and the frying pan has yet to fail me. It does have a 4-hit combo, but I don't think I've fought any enemies that last long through the full 4-hit. Ooh, what are you? Instinct of the Master Arms. I don't believe I've gotten that before. Ah, yes. Boost my damage up again. So, when I play this game, I've played it before. I'm not new to this. I generally go for a majority built red run because that's the most damage output. It's mostly melee weapons, not much to worry about. I've done green and purple before, which is tactics, and I don't remember the other one, but I feel bad. I play this game so much and I can't remember. It's brutality, tactics, and one other thing. But I find that brutality is the easiest to use, but nowhere near the funnest. Grimoire. Research note. The bodies immersed in the latest solution are changing less quickly. You must extract the essence of this solution and apply it to other volunteers. No. No hidden ways to go. You see them in the research tubes in the background. Alright, and there's the end door. So what we're gonna do now is, you might have noticed these color-coded doors that are laying around. We're gonna start going through these. I like exploring the entire map. I'm not too huge on speedrunning this quite yet. I do enjoy running around. It's one of the funner experiences of this. Nice try. No door shall be safe as long as I remember to destroy it. So if I remember correctly, for each of the doors, red, blue, and green, they have specific bosses. You'll never get one different. And it might change the placement of them, like the red boss that I'm expecting to fight might be moved to green or to blue, so we'll figure that out here. Oh, look at that. Let's be without getting hit. I guess I played a little stupid there. Got greedy with my frying pan. What mutations do I have? Oh, so I shouldn't. Okay, so I did this last video, or the video before that. I got gravely wounded, and I ate a baguette. I have it set to baguette food, so it's baguettes, croissants, and the like. And I bought one that was gonna boost my health to 50%, and it did absolutely nothing, and I felt stupid for even attempting it and not remembering. So my only sole source of healing is drinking potions and killing enemies. Thanks to the green mutation that you can see here, right above restart to above that, restart or recover 0.3% HP when an enemy dies, reduces your infection level when you kill a boss. Sadly, that's not higher because I need to level up my green more. But we're approaching the end of the game, so to speak, and I want to make sure that my damage output is enough for the boss. He is by far one of the toughest bosses that you fight in this game, and he is so fun. I love fighting him, but I don't think I'm gonna beat him. Thanks for the key. No. Oop, that would have been bad. So there are achievements for this game that I have gotten, so you guys sadly don't get to see them. But if any of you play this and would love a very quick achievement, feel free to slam your character into a spike. Where's the next green door? Did I miss an entire area down here? Oh my god. How dare. And hopefully with the channel, I will be doing different games. I love side scrolls. I think those are very fun for me to record, as they don't require... Well, they require skill. All games require some level of skill, I guess. But it's nowhere near as intensive for me as some other games. And I would love to get myself Hollow Knight on PlayStation and play that for you guys. I've played it before. And I love that game to death, and I would love to see you guys see how I play and commentary that I do for it. Oh, you're gonna be a pain. So he was, if you notice, I hit him in the back and he hurt me. Those guys are special. Ooh, look at the pretty flower in the back. Oh. Never mind. Their special thing is when they, whoop, there you go. When you hit them in their back, the spikes on their back do damage to you. And, you know, it's very off-putting when you first fight one or forget how they work, because it's like you're so used to trying to get out of the way of enemies' attacks, you know, that I tend to roll behind them, even though the Vorpan's big selling point is criticals from the front. Oh, and I don't know if this is the reference, but I'm fairly certain that the Vorpan is a joke for Vorpal, which some of you might have heard that in Alice in Wonderland, the Vorpal sword she uses to slay the Wabbajack. I think that's what it was. If any of you play Dungeons and Dragons or Pathfinder, like the true nerds that we all are, you can get a Vorpal weapon in there, and I think that's what it is, because it's the Vorpan, Vorpal. I think that's what it is. I could be wrong. I could be, you know, overthinking it. They just thought it was a funny name. Let's see here. Oh, there's more that I forgot to explore. Man. Look at me. So I was going to explore everything first, and there's 2 full areas that I just ignored. Oh, I don't have that rune yet, I don't think. No. So, this game loves runes that you have to get in order to progress different ways through the story, or through the levels. You might have noticed that there is a small green bubbly thing in the very first level that I couldn't interact with, otherwise they just jiggle. And then in the immediate next area, I got a rune that allows me to... Ooh, hello. Nope, you are not as good. I'm sorry. You will never be as beautiful as my current Vorpan. I can't get that yet. I don't have the proper setup for that. But, you noticed, and when I went to Promenade of a forge that runes themselves. Sorry, I get distracted very easily. You may have noticed that in the Promenade of the Condemned that there was a boss that gave me a rune that allowed me to activate those small little plants and create vines. Well, now when I get back to the very beginning, I could use those and get to a alternate area instead of Promenade of the Condemned. And that's a big part of this game, is having different ways you can progress and go through. Light speed, soldier's resistance. This reduces the cooldown on your skills by 0.8 seconds with each critical hit. That's not bad. That costs 100 and I only have 50. I want to get soldier's resistance, but I would also like to finish getting recycling. You know, reduce, reuse. I don't remember the 3 R's. Oh my god. Anyway. Hello there. I will regret it if I reforge this and get rid of the critical hits, but I need to boost the damage output more. That works, the shooting an arrow upward, and you'll see why here in a second. That's going to be useless here soon, because there's no way I can beat this boss without getting hit. Can I talk to you? Nope, I can still talk to Grindwheel. Oh right, I can interact with this stuff, and I've been skipping it. Bits and pieces of weapons and armor. Hey, I recognize some of this. I wonder why. Hard to see how you could reforge a grenade or a bow with a tool like this. Very slipshod game design. Yes, this game can be very meta sometimes, but they do it very well. I love this character despite the fact that he doesn't do a whole lot other than running and killing things, but he's got my favorite thing ever, the signature bobbing your head and shaking your head and giving the thumbs up. I don't know why, but I love it so much. Did he really carry all this on his back? Probably not. So I can't think of anything else I would need except for maybe replacing necromancy with something else. But there's not much that I could get. I can't parry because I don't have a shield. So we're stuck like this. Top back up on health. Nope. To the throne room. So this here is, for a while to us, is going to be our final boss. You have to play through the game a couple times, increasing in difficulty in order to get to the final boss. And I'm not that skilled, but hopefully in the future of this channel I can get to that point. I would hate to leave this game off with not being able to beat the first boss, or beat the final boss, not show you everything this game has to offer. But I feel like this is a good spot to leave the video off for now, and we'll pick up with fighting the new boss and whether or not we'll live or die. Thank you all for watching my content. If you enjoy it, please let me know. I want to do this so I can bring joy to other people through the joy that I have playing these games. So your thoughts on it I'd appreciate it a lot if you told me how much you liked it and would share this with your friends if you thought I was funny enough. So thank you all guys, and I will talk to you all in my next video. Bye.